Wake up, black people. This is not a song. This is a warning. This is for every black mother who buried a child. Every black child who never got the chance to become great. Every elder who remembers when the community stood together. And above all, this is dedicated to the black woman. The first teacher, the first nurturer, the first protector, the foundation of the family. Without a sacrifice, without a strength, without a love, yeah, many of us wouldn't be here today. Wake up, black people. Wake up, black people. Wake up, black people, look around and see the war ain't overseas, it's right in our streets. Young kings killing kings before they 23. Then another mother crying on the evening news feed. Another little baby growing up without a dad. Another young sister carrying trauma from the past. Another grandmother praying while she holding back tears, watching violence multiply year after year. We scream for justice when the world does us wrong, but how we gonna rise if we destroy our own? Every funeral, another dream laid to rest. Every casket, another wound in the community's chest. The ancestors didn't survive for us to die like this. Didn't fight through oppression for us to live like this. Somewhere we lost the code, somewhere we lost the way. And if we don't change now, what future can we save? Wake up, black people.
All right, now wake up, black people. Look, man, I'm going to talk about something that's been running through the timeline all week now, all right? And I ain't going to sit here and pretend it's simple, because it's not, all right? A young brother off the east side used the slur sewer rat, all right? And in expressing his opinion about something that transpired between him and a Mexican, all right? I wasn't there. I can't tell you the ins and outs of it, but that's what occurred, let it be told. But here it is, man. Southsiders are calling it disrespect. Not everybody agrees. His G homeboy, he gets on social media and says the young homie got to apologize. For me and others, that's when it went left, you know, because a whole lot of brothers, regardless of where they're from in the community, came out and said, nah, G homie, why does he have to apologize when the same disrespect comes back at us every single day? And don't nobody call for an apology on that side. You dig? Now, I'm not here to referee right wrong. You know, that's not my job, man. And it's really none of yours either. But what I want to talk about is the question underneath it all that none of you are bringing up. Who decided what disrespects get you dragged in front of your set? Because that's the real conversation, brothers. That's the real conversation and the double standard, all right? Let's just call it what it is. If the standard only runs one direction, it's not a standard, man. It's about control. Think about that. I want y'all to sit with that for a minute, because this ain't just about this one situation or form of perceived disrespect by Mexicans. You feel me? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down here, man. This is about how respect gets defined for us rather than how it gets enforced on us. You dig? That's the get out. If a young brother or sister gets told to publicly apologize for one comment, but the disrespect flowing the other way is treated as though, hey, that's just how it is, or, you know, hey, it's just background noise, then somebody somewhere decided whose feelings count and whose don't. And I want each of you who think you have a dog in this fight to ask yourself this, man. Was that decision made by us, for us, or was it just absorbed generation after generation until it started feeling normal, acceptable, just the thing we should do. You know? That's the trap, though. Not to disrespect itself. No. The trap is set when you don't even notice the rules were never equal to begin with. That's the politics behind it now. All right? Now, here's where I want to take you somewhere a lot of you already know if you've done time, or you got family that's done time, but maybe never connected the dots publicly. All right? Inside the CDCR, the South Side of structure, SURENOS, fall under the Mexican Mafia's umbrella. That's documented. That's not me bringing no information to nobody that ain't already out there. I don't do that. That's documented, all right? And historically, that Southern structure has ran in alignment with the Aryan Brotherhood and white prison factions. Don't get it twisted, though. Not as a friendship, all right? But as an alignment. A strategic alignment inside the yard politics, bro. Those of us who've been there, we know it. I ain't talking out the side of my neck. And I'm pretty sure up to this point, I ain't told no lies. Up to this point, I ain't told no lies, man. I don't mean just today. Anytime I get on this thistle, you know what I mean? It's truth to power, man. Everything is above board, all right? This is above board, what I'm talking about. This is some shit a lot of y'all don't even want to face and deal with. I don't know why, you know, but that seems to be the reality. Now, think about what that means, though, for a black man doing time, all right? He's not just navigating one side. Historically, black prisons have had to hold their ground against those who would think to attempt to intimidate us. Numbers, all right? Southsiders and white supremacist man factions at the same time, we dealt with it because those two are lined up with each other on the inside, man. That's the game. So when we bring that same politics out to the street, and let's be real, a lot of what happens out here is downstream for what happened in there. The question becomes, if that alliance only runs one way, why are we out here enforcing a one-way respect standard on ourselves, man? What the hell is going on? This isn't a personality conflict, man, between two dudes, man, on Instagram. It's just not. Let's be realistic, man. And then another thing, man, for all you say, man, you gang bang, we ain't gang bang, I ain't got nothing to do with that. You damn lie, dummy. It doesn't make a difference whether you gang bang or not. You're black. It's no different than being down south and you's a good ninja. You know, you stepping and fetching and you trying to win the approval of them crackers. That ain't gonna matter to them when it comes time to lynching a black mama. You just be the next one in line. That don't save you. So that's all you got something to say about, oh man, see this gang stuff getting you starting trouble. Nah, man, it ain't even that. It ain't even that. Get out of your fear, man. It ain't that. Again, this is not a personality conflict, man, between dudes on Instagram or something like that. This is about structure. All right? And structure doesn't change because one young brother's apologized or one young brother has apologized. Ain't going to change the structure. It ain't going to change nothing. That apology changes nothing. That was the first mistake made by G's who called that. That apology means squat. It don't mean nothing. What's going to come behind that is, yeah, he apologized, but we need a DP next. Then what's after that? You going to give him the DP? You give him the DP, then what? Well, matter of fact, man, you know, y'all can't come on this side of the street. Or you can't sell nothing right there. What's next? You're allowing people to establish structure against you. Prop it up right in front of you, man. You're allowing it. What structure does. It's part of their structure. I'm just trying to give you a little game, man. Because obviously you don't know. You do not bow, bend, kowtow, appease, submit to no one, man. Because they're not doing it to you or for you. That don't make sense. It makes no sense. You know? Again, man, this is structure we're talking about. A lot of y'all ain't got that. You could tell. They can tell. They can tell. You know, truth of the matter is, a lot of what they do and how they do it came from us inside. They just stuck with it longer. Structure. The word of the day. All right? And structure doesn't change because, again, one young brother apologizes, man. That ain't going to change nothing. All right? Their structure is they don't apologize to blacks. Mayetes, the N-word with the hard ER, the monkeys, you know. That's their structure. Fuck, you don't know that. Yeah, how cool they are. They're not bigger than that program. Structure rules the day with them. That's the difference. That's the difference. What discipline should actually look like. Now, don't get it twisted. Don't get me wrong, man. I'm not saying disrespect is the move. Now, I'm an individual. I get down like that. Principle, man. A little integrity, man. A lot of respect. I give it because that's what I demand. I command it for myself. I'm gonna give you how I think I should get it, you know. And if you're coming to me, you better, hey, you just already had that in place. You know what I mean? How to carry yourself like a man. Respect first, you know? I'm just saying. So, you know, and again, I'm not saying, you know, disrespect is the move. I'm saying respect is the move. And it should be a two-way street. And if it's not, then ain't no respect on the motherfucking street, man. Straight up. Straight up. And I'm not saying OGs enforcing discipline on their own set is wrong. I ain't saying that either. Internal accountability, that's real. That's necessary. That's part of what keeps a set from destroying itself from the inside. You dig what I'm saying? So there was discipline, man, a lack thereof being exposed, man. You know, man, probably better off, man, not even showing his hand. That's not something we're supposed to do. That's not something we're supposed to do, man. You know? Internal accountability. That shit matter. It's part of structure, man. All right? That's real. It's necessary. Again, it's what keeps a set from destroying itself from within, bro. That's all I'm saying. But discipline, you know, again, like I said, man, it has to cut both ways. Discipline has to cut both ways. Use that with what I just said previous to what I said now. Discipline has to cut both ways. What I say before that. And if it ain't jibing like that, if it ain't happening like that, hey, man, discipline have to cut both ways, bro. If we're going to hold our own to a standard, that standard can't be the only one getting enforced. You know what I mean? Think about that shit. Real discipline protects your people, bro. It doesn't make them the only ones bowing down to disrespectful individuals or people, whatever. You feel me? So ask yourself, man, ask your tribe, man, for real. Is keeping peace worth it if the peace only requires us to bend? There can't be peace, man. Hell no. That's not peace, bro. In fact, we already know none exists between us. Those who know, know. We got some that want to play dumb. You want to be ignorant as all get out. You want to be good blacks and good bros. This shit don't matter, man. Fact of the matter is there's no peace, man. There's no respect. Young brothers every day are responding and reacting to that because they see it, they feel it. Older heads as well, brothers and sisters, every day. There's no respect. It don't exist, bro. Take that, man, and focus on that, man. Focus on the focus, but do it, man, unapologetically, bro. Black first. Don't apologize for being black, man, because that's really what it boils down to if you think about it. Black first, man. You don't have to ever apologize for representing black first. They do it. Some of you are so caught up in whatever it is they got going on. You just love how they do it. They do it. Mexicans first, Asians first, Jewish first, white first, Indians first. What the fuck? Black first, man. Black first. Unapologetically, man. Black first. And that's not a slogan. That is not a slogan, man. That's the filter. And in fact, that's the filter, and you take the receipts too. You know, in case you don't think the filter's enough. You ain't black enough to understand black first, you know what I mean? Take these receipts, man. They're spewed all about on social media, man, in the streets. Them receipts are real, man. That filter is real, man. All right? So every time somebody tries to set the terms of respect for us, run it through that filter, man. Black first. You know, run it through that filter. Does this protect my people? Or does this just keep us small in the eyes of others who just, who just want to stay comfortable? You know, does it keep them, those, does it make them or keep them in a sense of comfortability? Are they comfortable? When we bow and kowtow and and, bend for them, that makes someone else comfortable. It don't do nothing for us. It does absolutely nothing for us. Open your third eye, man. Open your third eye, man. Be safe out there, y'all. Don't be falling for the okie doke, man. Don't be falling for the okie doke. You are, you have been, and you will be under the groove, man. Power is in the people. Power is in the people.
The babies need us now. Wake up, black people. The mothers need us now. Protect our women, protect our children, protect our elders. Let's rebuild our village. Wake up, black people. Yeah. Wake up, black people. This verse for the black woman, the queen of the household, the backbone, the survival, the one who carried generations through the darkest trials. When the world was cold, she was the one. When the family broke, she held the farm. When fathers were absent, she carried the weight. Working 2 jobs, still putting food on plates. Who taught us our first words? Who wiped away our tears? Who prayed over our beds and fought away our fear? The black woman deserves protection and respect, not abuse, not neglect, not betrayal, not disrespect. If she suffers, the family suffers. If the family suffers, the community suffers. And if the community suffers, the future suffers. So every real man listening, honor your mother, protect your daughter, love your sister, cherish your wife. Because a community that protects its women protects its future.
All right. Get aboard that, man. That's what it is. Peace and prosperity, each and every one of you, man. Take care of yourselves, man. All love and respect. I'm out.